back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And last time, remember, we just started up on the final case of Justice for All, and we are going back into it with finding out what happened the next day as we start our investigation. So, further ado, let's start off with investigation. In Farewell, My Turnabout. Already in progress. I said already in progress, folks. It has this thing whenever, I start it up, it just lags a tiny bit. So I have to do this a bit just to make sure it stays synced. So let's do this. Forgive me, but it's so freaking cold here in California because it's raining. It's even worse when it's raining than it is when I was. Because there was snow in Connecticut. Here, when I came back, rain. That's even worse. What a day to start it off with a very angry Pearl fate. March 21st, 11:34 a.m. Wright and Company losses. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it. Which is very important. Excuse me, I'm just fixing my pop filter.
So now what do we?
It's been a while, so let me get into character.
So now what do we do?
Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Unguard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, so let's start looking.
Okay, so what do we do? Since there were no psychic locks, then that means we can trust Mr. Ungard to be innocent.
I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he's the real killer? What if...
Hey. I have something I want to ask you, Pearls.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special.
What do you mean? But been thinking all the time. No way.
She really wasn't kidding. I was actually leaving Ryan and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone.
Mr. Nick! Stop it! Don't hide your true feelings from me!
Oh? She slapped me! I'm like the... Oh! Okay, let's move. I will never say anything like that again. I'm just going to... To the detention center.
Ah, the lawyer dude. So what'd you find out?
Well... I'm still in the middle of investigating.
I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude.
Can you tell me about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show today. So I was in my nickel samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show?
I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright?
That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Anyways, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Cordell was already dead at that time.
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me. And then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Wang Koida, what sort of...
That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all knew it failed.
The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know?
Yeah, we're actually redoing this, believe it or not. In a way, we are sort of redoing it.
So why are you carrying around that receiver?
I want to ask you about it.
And why do you do everything it tells you to do? You know the messages it sends you, dude.
On second thought, he probably doesn't have anything to do with my kidnapping. That's a secret.
Okay, whatever, dude. Dude, like I told you, I don't know anything about that press conference. I leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
This is harder than pulling base from a river. Oh, I'm reading that right. This is harder than pulling bass from a river. Well, we have to retrace our steps, so that's what we're doing. As we're back at the hotel lobby.
Hey! What is this thing? You can't tell me you have. Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies?
That's Hollywood for you.
It's always been that way ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. Because I have so much fun until it spikes on the cleaning cages. Many times, the other kids started calling me Queen Reaper. I swear that's what they dubbed me. Whoever you name, in your evil set eyes within 3 minutes they were told.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick, I could hear everything she said. Because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbat, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-head smarty pants!
And put the friggin' Flash Gordon Buck Rogers ray gun down, please.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find the star that makes his heart go ba-doom again.
I don't know what to say. Hiroshi Fujioka. That's who one corridor reminds me of. Hiroshi Fujioka. I couldn't remember it on the last part, but now it hit me because I'm thinking of Kamen Rider. So it's like he looks strangely like Hiroshi Fujioka.
I ask you, I never started always sits up kicking the bucket. I'd watch and watch. No one's trying to get me to say anything bad about my wand.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
What? Eh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is their manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty.
Like you're not...
When I was a young lady, I was so easy that even the flowers on a few flesh. It was a spring I sell flowers, or read the stars, or wrote beautiful letters, or...
Pearls? Are you thirsty?
well, a little.
Okay. I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey! Are you paying attention, young Mr. J?
So I'm guessing Miss Oliver heard everything from Lana. I wanted to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
What did you witness? The most important moment? You don't mean...
And so now you treat me with respect, you disrespected child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please, tell me! What did you see? Ah, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Four!
That must be taken. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please, don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
Back here. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we could do any investigating on our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Damn, that looked good. Oh, God, that was so good. Let me get out of here. You can go to the hose and let me get away from that food. To the hallway, where we find...
Hey! You here? Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lana.
Hey! Mr. Cop fella! Does he show his face?
What?
Arrest him! Put him on trial! Find him guilty! Give him the death penalty!
What's wrong, Lana? Are you feeling alright?
Look here, Dad! Up and down the mountain, but ain't here! So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-I-E! It's my left leg! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera!
Your camera.
Look, don't let the people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime. And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am. Faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Well, what about your camera? So, you lost your camera.
It ain't no on that camera. You bought it and saw it. $1,600 brand new. But did you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the man just got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and revealed me about you. He just made me cry out there. So when did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking insane. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling sister sweetie.
Lana, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder what is missing camera is even connected to the mirror. A very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Lana, please, tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from the forest ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here till around the time Mr. Ungod was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lottie Hart goes, there's a sword to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop.
I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Because that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she is after this tea.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
A big scoop. Lana, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what really meant, well, maybe I was, but that's what realtors do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? And here we go, another one. Alright, how much you got? 2. Okay.
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Dyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade sick of you.
Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy, Miss Lotta, in your eye-roll smile.
And now we have access to both hotel rooms, so let's go to corridors first. God damn, that's a lot of pookies. Well, someone's a big fan of pookies. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a lot of pookies.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corda's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corda?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene too. Oh! It's you! So, what's happened? The kidnapper! Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there. I just want mine to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow! You're giving it to me, this show?
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mickey Dick! I got a map!
That's great, Pro.
Oh, but Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
I'll read it for you. We got the map. Okay, so what happened here, man? Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you. But one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah! Here's the picture. Let's take a look at this picture. This picture was... oh, damn. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Unguard's prints now. That's dead. Real dead. So we get the crime photo. So what was the reason for the arrest? Why was Mr. Unguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. It looks like the victim, Juan Corda, really put up a big fight. Yeah. One look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Mr. Unguard said something about the button. Something like one of the Jammer Ninja's buttons got caught in his pocket. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. Witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something wrong where the Vic was that's a little old. Something that's a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright. Let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Well, let's just slide on over here, Alexa. That wine glass looks very suspicious. It's a beautiful wine glass. And there's tomato juice in it.
Yeah, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Found next to the victim is filled with tomato juice. No sign's been traced. Also, this case. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange, the guitar's not here.
Maybe forgot to bring it to the show.
So they should buy it. She said the bright red guitar was determining the decision's item.
That's true. This guitar case is wet. It's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah. There's some water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Found next to the victim. Empty. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. Well, let's move to the next room over. To Angar's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Angar's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Hi, Samus. We're... You're Mr. Angar's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much.
I also look for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow, and Mr. Ungod's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really got the time to be showing up, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews.
She's really Samus Aran with glasses.
I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Alright. She may be a small statue, but appearances can be deceiving. I mean, you look at her, she looks like Samus Aran in normal wear. Plus, if you really look at it, it's basically the Zero suit cut down to, like, you know, a bite-sized version. You know, looking at it a second time, like, oh, hey, she looks like Samus with glasses. And she's like,
May I help you?
hi! Oh boy, we are going back and forth on this one. Oh boy.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungod. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? She's carrying around a show card. Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's fun. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Yola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room.
Yeah, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungod. After that, I went to visit Mr. Koida.
And that's when you found his body, is it?
You really helped strike through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you would stop right there. You are seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungod and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why does he have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Dick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shopping round to relieve your stress later, alright?
Aww. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungod's manager. It's manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corder, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. Or she. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mr. Fire!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? So let me show you a picture of Fujioka. Did you know the victim, Mr. Korda? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all.
You know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children that came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I got a hunch that this woman knows more than she lets on. She must know why one corridor was killed. So about that motive, do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Corda was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? 4. floor.
Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Yes, like you are, Mr. Nick.
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. We'll see you around, Samus. Back to the hallway. And to the hall. Later that day.
Oh, Mr. Wright. How are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay.
Tomasaman Sanjo! The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to The Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop. And all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. I guess the wise shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Sayo's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan leader. Are we sure we're talking about the same series? Because I swear to God, that sounds so cliche. That sounds like... Kyato Nintendeande. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Kyato Nintendeande. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with all his ladies. Oh. Yes, Pearl?
What happened Are you fooling around? And she does she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater this week. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. About the Jammin' Ninja. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It's sort of from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. They all have the same theme song? It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. Ninja with a bright red guitar? Kick-harder, man. And then the final fight in front of his beloved princess, Mizola. Mizola? Jammin' versus the Motomachi 5. Are you sure they're not the Runaway 5? Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3. Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like.
Oh.
Yes, Pearl.
What happened next? I want to know. Yeah, the Jammin' Ninja. Will you be able to sing Where the Princess Missoula?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. I can't believe it's not butter, but that's just me. It's like, oh, you got two sides, and I think I mentioned this in the last part, but if you didn't, here comes for those who missed this last part. We're talking about here in this case is like you're looking at the two sides of tokusatsu, right? You got Super Sentai on one end and Power Rangers on the other end. They're both on the same wavelength, but totally different. Because as I'm looking at this, it's like Jammin' Ninja was basically Super Sentai versus Power Rangers, which basically was on the gravy train during the 90s versus something that happened during the 70s. And since, Sentai really is an ongoing thing, well, it just basically basically, in its own right, Sentai has gone farther than, say, the Power Rangers. Because it's still going. And Power Rangers can only do so much, and it's like, it's gonna stop. Because there are so many things that Super Sentai can do more over what Power Rangers can't do. I mean, they're like up to what now? Ryu Soga? Power Rangers is still in... I don't know. I forgot where Power Rangers is right now. They're probably still in, I forgot where Power Rangers is. I have long forgotten Power Rangers. Because, I'm sorry, but I don't watch Power Rangers very often. And because it's on Nick, it's like, no. It's like, it just doesn't really appeal to me. It's like, almost the same with Super Sentai, but it's like, I really can't watch it in a stream, so I have to really just watch it during my own time. So therefore, it's like, for me, I gotta watch the series on my own time. The last good Sentai I've actually watched was Jetman. And then I've only completed like at least 2, maybe 3 Sentai on my own time, and they were Hurakenja and G-Ranger. But I haven't watched any other Sentai since then. I've been busy. It basically leads me to wonder, is it really worth getting after all the free time I'm going to get? Yes, it is. Well, my friend, what do you know about Miss Samus Ram right here? An intelligent woman who seems to have it all together. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's math manager.
Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of one. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know?
There's some sort of small rumor going about her right now.
A rumor?
Ah! If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy he looks like a lion that just found his next meal.
Please share with the class. So what's the scoop on her? Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I think you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid. This old dog will read. Alright, let's see here. Jammer Midnight Rendezvous.
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
You see now, don't you? What? You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. One Corda didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA, Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers was so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to what he's smelling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. We'll take that clipping, thank you. So, time to break some succulents before we end this part. Let's do this right now. By going back to the hallway. Alright, Lana. Alright, let's see what you know. Starting with these two. Lana, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, they're my bread and butter.
Alright then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person? BAM!
This woman!
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Unguard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammer Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? Spoken.
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup.
Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it, news source?
You mean news source.
That's it! So show me something that shows that one guy has something with Miss Andrews.
Oh, you mean something like, oh, you mean this. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Corridor didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ungard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corridor's door last night.
Ah!
And they all calmed down. Unlock successful. And lost no help on it. So spill. You were looking into Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What did you say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proving nothing. People gonna... That ain't gonna...
Let me do it again.
That ain't no proving nothing. People gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I will do. Get photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and little proceedings. Then sponsor up a little and have myself excuse a story.
Wow, Lana. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished up writing my sponsor article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. You know to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story! Didn't come in and about treasure disappear on me!
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you! What's the people now anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on this note is probably a bold-faced lie. So, we got an update about the camera. So, on the night of the murderer, tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Oh, thanks, bud. I'll see you in the back of the van.
Maybe.
Oh, but that also means we need to go back inside the room, Mr. Cordo's room, because there's something needed for Miss Olbach.
It's so busy here.
Girls really like things knees and tie tickets.
There are a lot of electronic things here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Dick, tell me what they are, PP.
Okay. That over there is a watch you wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
For a second there, I thought, for a second there, I forgot a tackle trail of that line. So, about this wine glass.
Ah, so you noticed it, pal? The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was left. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that wasn't touched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before, and me too. Hey, wait a minute.
So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be doing a 1,000-meter dash. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, Gumshoe. Gumshoe.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard the sound somewhere before.
It's Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere, whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
Sorry! I gotta make myself scared. Clear, pal! Go! God! Go, God!
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
You're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Oh!
Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat.
Scruffy? Scruffy McTrenchcoat. Yeah, that's going in the files. That is definitely going in the files. That right there.
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective! Come over here for a second.
Damn! She's enjoying that too much.
I feel better knowing at least you're man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Felix Wright, you will drop those pants right now.
What?
You have played my perfect prostitution record. I'll never forget it. This time, victory is mine!
Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you?
That? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow! What does he start with now?
What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, fam. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Thank you, I just gotta go. I don't know what the fuck happened to Planet Coco.
Let's just look at what we were thrown at, like so.
Mickey, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corda's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See? How it says, to my dearest Wendy in more normal letters here? I mean, it's right there.
This might be a readable writing. It's crazy close. This is someone.
It's actually spelled J-U-A-N. I know my cursive. I know cursive because I usually sign my stuff like that too. I usually do the special speed type, where it's like where I spell my name out to where it's like it almost looks like a lightning bolt, but it's like I write down like ISRAELB. There you go. And then I have a character signature that I do, which is LTRD, which stands for my persona, Lance Tenchi Ryu Dragon. And then I have a third signature, which is basically Tenkaichi. And I spell it down. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Well, we know where this is going. And we know where to go. Let's move. To the lobby. Oh, I got some for your ass. Hers is just simple. What you witnessed.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But all there is, and here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young expense. I am a little devil after all.
No, you are a bitch.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person?
Alright, I'll give you what you want. I'm sorry. You couldn't hear it, okay? You couldn't hear it on the mic. Alright, let me give you what you want. Oh, God. Here. Because this is the most stupidest unlock there is.
That's what?
Yes, it is.
And after you were sent to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? Mine? name is Wendy Oatbag, so Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, when you say Wendy, but somehow I don't think one had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
No, one per customer. I'm not letting you have it. I'm making these screenshots just to show, like, no. I can't let you have it just like that. The jokes, they're so bad. The jokes are so bad in my head right now. I can't let you have it just like that. All I gotta say is, damn, everybody's gotta pay up. Everybody's gotta pay up. You gotta.
Yes, I know. Then how about the exchange?
No. You know, these screenshots I'm just gonna put up and like, okay, that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. She must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine! Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oatbag, ready to open her heart. Out for my dearest one!
I played this the second time. I still don't get that shit, man. Am I successful?
Here.
Autograph given to Wendy, dearest. Yeah, I'm making sure that this is definitely going up on Twitter and Facebook, I swear to God. And Steam. You can stop with the evil eyes, ma'am.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw that night. I saw him coming out of one's room.
You're kidding!
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
That's a little too... That's TMI, ma'am. And... did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I've gotta work hard to get your crime pronounced guilty. Well, Victor, I haven't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor one in. I just do. Not yet a bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
Kiro senshi niro torimasu.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad. I'm saying he did it.
What did Mr. Hollyweird ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Hollyweird do to you to make you so bitchy?
You don't know. That guy, he burned my one. He created that scandal that blamed poor Juan. Mr. Dick.
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vile and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Agent under the Pulse. Who else? That guy is shot the guard to one of them.
His own manager. But why?
I thought that was smart. It was to create a scandal to make one new sense. That guy drove one into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldback?
I'm one of one's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Angard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine said so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know yet? Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? Now, where does she get it?
Yeah, okay, we know where this is going. We know exactly where this is going, because we all going to criminal cell.
Both high.
So here we are back at Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah? Oh! He's back!
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting?
because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are tight.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. What's this airtight you're talking about, my friend? Spill. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
So?
And both of them are in this photo.
And this photo shows... We already have that.
The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search, Mr. Angard.
Yep. I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants.
And the second one is...
The knife in his chest. Ow. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Who are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mountain guards.
Most trials talk about being stuck in a rock and a hard place. What about the testimony? So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean? You thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down, trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldback saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room and round the estimated time of death.
There's no way!
Well, what can you say about this then?
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Corona? The why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman...
Whoa! Committed suicide. That was like a quick second, but goddamn, that was a quick second.
So sorry.
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Correa's manager. The victim's manager.
But that's not all, pal.
Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
You want to know more about her, pal?
That would be helpful, thank you. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian's manager. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. We've established this. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked in by nerve gas. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh shit. But damn. Only gave you a second now.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Carrot!
You can't seem to stop aligning yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't me.
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
Wait! Please, wait, sir! If I don't get this mom's payout, quiet!
If it was for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you wanted to say?
Oh! That voice. Pidgey! It's been a long time. You?
This person? This is the treasure?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. Or rather, me. You haven't changed a bit, me. Because everybody knows. You got that smirk. He's like, bitch, you haven't changed. You still the same. After all this, I leave for about 2 seconds. Bitch, I'm back. You.
How dare you show yourself to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the von Karman name, dragged it through the mud. You ever ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are?
Are you talking about that? Are you talking about the Von Karma family created to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, May. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was. Yep. How you been, Reggie? I've been good. I thought you, the prosecutor, Reggie Mitrugi, had gone and died.
This is it! This is it!
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard it, right? That wild man hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. I can see myself just if shit goes down, okay, I'm pulling this track out. Like, okay, yeah, what up, bitch? But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. What is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago. You could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It's been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead. Miss Rudy. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in court? Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Why stand in court? Well, with May, she always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives, to save your clients. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you. It's worth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn. Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time moves. Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Well, thanks for waiting. I'll see you soon, man. Cup of coffee? Yep. Hiya, jackass. What can you tell me about Celeste Impacts?
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention! Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she is a very important person in all this. Useless! You're worthless.
So we're going back to why are we moving around this many times? We shouldn't have to. That don't make no sense. Why is the walkthrough just telling me to go for here, and here? So what can you tell me about Celeste Impact's Reggie? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corda's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle. Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. Susan. It just vanished. Huh? Missing suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impact had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corda himself. The victim? Speed Racer? It does look like Speed Racer. He was the one who found her body. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corda hid his own manager's suicide note. But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1 anyway. Part 1? Deceased Celeste Impacts, found by Juan Corda. Was there suicide note hidden? In another version, it would be called codependency. Let's read this, shall we? We can't read this, huh? Okay, so we've gotten that, so we need to finish one little thing, and that is go to Adrian Andrews. Thanks, Reggie. Cup of coffee on me. So we're back on guard's hotel room.
Oh, looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that sucky rock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. No. We're gonna have to move to the hallway. Maybe she's in the other room. No? Looks like dishes left over from dinner. Dinner for two at that.
I shared their Mr. Uncars and Miss Andrews' plate.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jagged-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. And that's the pole arm. I don't think there's anything of note here. It's probably Mr. Unguard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Guys really are different from us, aren't they?
Very much, yep. That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, I know why. Okay, I know what I did. I know what I didn't do. This. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports, even this. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews.
Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think that she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain... She's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. Oh, that's the one that triggers codependency. That's what she's really like on the inside. Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that was. Codependency. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature or codependency? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will. But why would she... Put two and two together, man. Her pillar of strength. Her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would the...
It's what we call following someone to the grave.
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions.
She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
I'm really trying to read that little note there right before it just shows up, right before the text box shows up. It's like so damn hard to read what it says there. When Celeste's impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. And now it's updated. Reasons, shock. Thanks, man. Now we can find her. Now she's in the dressing room.
Oh, it's Adrian here. Well, it looks like she's talking with someone.
Maven Karma.
It's for Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Falling after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting. Little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gunsey now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews! Yes. Think hard about what we just discussed. Understand! All right. What were those two talking about?
Mr. Andrews, she seems okay, doesn't she?
Well, days or not, Magatama! Why was one Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda.
You were not that close?
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Oh, really? Kurai! You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship. Did you not?
A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you ever had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Mostly politicians.
Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
Bullshit. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda, as if there was ever such need.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Cordos for this person's sake? Kurai! Celeste impacts your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Vulcan. Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corda so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews.
There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Today! Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corda.
Juan?
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corda.
I sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you want to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impact was someone very special to you. Today! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through that. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes. I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her now.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corridor of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was... Why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seemed that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corridor dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
It is now spoken.
I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that, though. I tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I am a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corda. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Corda to recover her suicide note, correct?
Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning.
Just like real life.
But as for the suicide notes, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. If people found out about my I would sooner choose to die than that.
Alright! I understand. We'll keep it a secret. I guess she's the overthinking type. I know someone who overthinks like that. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discussion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Mr. Nicholas has been playing with that card you did a little while back.
That card. I think she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? This? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? Just like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder why I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Unguile in your capable hands.
Well, time for us to go back to the office. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
Oh, what about Mr. Mario? Is he alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no! Are you okay? Really? I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Back to the office. straight up 3 hours right about now. I'm going for 3 hours anyway. So we're back at the office.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing now for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Mr. Parsons' suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. The hell?
Did you get the transceiver?
Hello! Wright and Company offices? Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask me!
Maya! Is that you?
Yes. Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Damn it! You cut me off.
Mrs. Maya said, ask my sister, she...
Sis. What did she mean by that? Come on, you. Come on, you. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Kid! Oh.
That's it?
Joe! I have a message from Maya. They'll come. Ask me anything you want about that. How's Maya? She's said, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could do spirit channeling like that, but it's smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drunk there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh! Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. Everything's unknown. She's in a wine cellar.
starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I had to stay positive. He promised he would go.
Sorry.
I had to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Someone dropped a card here. It looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. There's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Track is locked. Register looks locked. Register is locked since he's getting out to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click. He magically opens the door.
Or if you're a female, a lockpick. Usually coming from the hair. Simply put, just a little pin. All you have to do is like finagle the lock. There you go.
I wonder if there's a card like that around that I could use. Ah, that's it. The shell card. If I use this, maybe I could get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. It's such a genius. Alright. Now, if you excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay. Now I'm getting the heck out of here. I should keep Nick waiting. Alright.
And then that's it. Like I said, it's going for like 2, but borderline 3 hours with this part. So I'm actually going to stop here because god damn. Seriously, just god damn. So next time on Phoenix Wright Revisited, we go and deal with the first half of this trial. So stay tuned. It's trial time in the next part. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next part.